Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'll discuss how I've successfully initiated conversations with complete strangers and built enduring friendships. This is something I do quite frequently, as I'm always on the move and meeting new people to hang out with. I've developed a straightforward 5-step approach. Step 1, proximity and eye contact. I always keep two things in mind: closeness and eye contact. In terms of proximity, I approach individuals who are within a meter or two of me. This is because it's close enough to speak without raising my voice, and it feels much more natural. I often strike up conversations with people I encounter in elevators, sitting next to me on public transport, or while waiting in line. Regarding eye contact, I only engage with people who make eye contact with me, even if it's just for a brief moment. Eye contact is a form of communication and indicates an acknowledgement of my presence. If someone is deeply engaged in their activity, like working in a coffee shop, I avoid disturbing them. However, if they're glancing around, playing on their phone, or lost in thought, they're more likely to be open to conversation. Step 2, break the ice. If someone is within my proximity and has made brief eye contact, I move on to the second step, which is to ask them where they're from. I pose this question because I grew up in New York, a city with rich cultural diversity, and I travel frequently. So, I encounter people from all backgrounds. If you live in a city with less diversity, you can modify the question to, which part of town are you from? I've never received negative feedback to this question, even though I've asked it thousands of times in my life. Step 3, share knowledge and ask questions. The third step is to share what you know or ask a question about their background. This can be a bit tricky, so let me give you an example. A year ago, I met a taxi driver in New York who was from Bhutan. When he told me he was from Bhutan, I said, "Wow, I've never met anyone from Bhutan, but I've heard it's the happiest country in the world. Is that true? Do you see what I did there?" I shared a piece of information I knew, and then asked a question to learn more. This is because I'm genuinely interested in learning about their culture, and next time I meet someone from Bhutan, I'll have something interesting to share. For example, in Europe, I met a Nigerian who told me that the most intelligent Nigerians often leave the country. Since then, whenever I meet another Nigerian, I ask, "I've heard that the most intelligent Nigerians leave Nigeria. Is that true?" It might seem a bit provocative, but it's not my statement, and I ask it out of curiosity. I've never received negative responses. Instead, people often laugh and agree, as it's essentially a compliment. Step 4, invite them out. If the conversation is going well and I think it might be enjoyable to hang out together, I move on to the fourth step, inviting them out. If I'm in a city with a vibrant nightlife, I suggest going for a drink. Otherwise, I invite them to join me for a meal. It's all very straightforward. Being a fun person to hang out with is essentially an extension of Step 3 and involves other social skills, which we'll explore in future episodes. Step 5, remember their name. Finally, the fifth step is to remember their name and mention it the next time you see them. Simply saying their name once shows that you remembered them. This small gesture makes the person think, "Wow, this person remembered my name," and it's enough to leave a positive impression. And that's it. This is how I initiate conversations with just about anyone and turn them into potential friendships. If you're interested in learning more about how to make friends and improve your social skills, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. Stay tuned, friends.